afternoon. Does this case haunt you?
Yeah.
Tell the court why.
Grueling hours. Lack of sleep. I've got a daughter. When this case started, she was a nurse doing the same thing Holly was doing. Looks like Holly. Give me a second. It's not often in our job that you run across truly innocent victims. A lot of people that become victims in homicides and kidnappings are sometimes associated with drugs or illicit activity. She was not. She was good soul. True innocence. That went through a nightmare situation. It was a horror when she walked out thinking she was going to school to take a test. When I saw the books and the cards that came out of Gooch Creek, I recognized those. I had done the same thing with my daughter. Helped her study pharmacology. That case reeled me in.
Did it cause
It was
you
close to home. I got the call at 8:19 that morning from Ricky Inman. I won't ever forget it. And that started it. I'd never seen an outpouring of people that were trying to find her, do anything they could in the early days of that.
And what was your job on that scene?
Day one, Terry and I called my supervisor. I told him what phone call I'd got from Ricky, and I was on my way. I didn't live 20, 30 minutes away. I met him there. We pulled up. He was in front of me, pulled up right behind. There was, I can tell you how many people all over the front yard of that place, all in the crime scene. Ricky was trying to secure the crime scene. Search and rescue efforts, they had already called in. They had TAC teams there. They were in the woods where they had been reported she was taken to.
In the early stages, it was a let's find Holly alive.
Yeah, that was
search.
what everybody hoped.
How long did that continue?
Professionally, I knew what was happening. Human side of me, you won't believe it. It's different for all of us. For me, I thought, we'll find her, bring her home. I told her parents, that's what I do. I bring her home. But didn't work out that way. I'd hoped for the best. You always do. You always hope you'll find them alive. Why we do what we do now on Amber Alerts, endangered people. We've been doing it for years. They just attached the name Amber to it. Nobody really knew what we did and the veracity by which we go at it. But, yeah, I hope she was alive. And I went at that probably a lot longer than I should have, a lot longer than I knew professionally, statistically, what had happened. I knew she was probably dead in an hour and a half, hour and 50 minutes statistically, according to the FBI. But you never give up hope.
And you had a job to do.
A job to do, and that job, day in, day out.
On the side of the TBI building, probably all of them, some big words.
Yep.
What phrase is on the side of the TBI building?
That guilt shall not escape, nor innocent suffer.
That guilt shall not escape, nor innocent suffer. What does that mean to you?
Relentless pursuit of the truth.
No matter where it leads you?
No matter where it goes, what hellhole you go, you go.
Did Zach Adams ever tell a church congregation, I couldn't have picked a prettier bitch?
He didn't tell the church congregation.
Did Zach Adams walk into church the day after Holly was abducted, raped, and murdered with scratches all over his arms and legs?
No.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you gotta go to hell to catch the devil?
Sure have. Been there.
Does that apply to this case and this investigation?
It does.
For I don't know how many hours, you've heard recounting of IRs and evidence and facts and witnesses and things that were gathered in this investigation through the course of April 13th, 2011 until we stand here today. Was everything that you did in this case made part of the record?
Obviously so. Yes.
And given to the prosecutors?
Yes.
Is it your job? Let me ask you this. Who's the ultimate judge of the truth of this case, of the guilt of anyone indicted? Who's the ultimate judge of that?
Jury.
A jury. 12 men and women from whatever community that the crime occurred in, correct? And you testified at trial.
I did.
Testified about much of what you've testified to here today.
I did.
From day one, you've been involved in this case. Either out in the field, walking around on your own with fellow agents. Were there day-to-day planning sessions, day-to-day briefings, debriefings?
Day and night.
Morning briefings, afternoon briefings?
Yep.
And was the gist of those briefings everybody gathering in a room? What do we know? Who's been where? What do we know? Who's talked to whom?
Yes.
And then the next plans are made.
Yes. Sorry.
How many murder cases had you investigated before April 13th, 2011?
I couldn't put a number on it. I've been everywhere in West Tennessee at one point or another. Every county.
And though you didn't author every IR in this case, you're familiar with them. You've either heard an agent, colleague of yours talk about what they've learned.
Yes.
You've read them, you reviewed them, whatever.
Right.
Would it surprise you to learn that on April 17th of 2011, 4 days after, Shane Austin was interviewed, talked to by TBI. Never mentioned the bank in Parsons, never mentioned being with Dylan Adams, never mentioned being with Zach Adams. Does that surprise you?
That don't surprise me a bit.
On April 23rd of 2011, Dylan Adams was talked to by TBI agents. Mentioned that he was with Zach Adams, never mentioned the bank. May 10th, 2011, Terry Dykes along with many other videos, views this ATM video. You've seen the video.
I think I was probably there.
Did it have any value?
No.
Does it today?
No.
Can you tell whether it is human or canine in the front of that truck?
That's what I said. There's no way of knowing who's in that truck or what's in that truck.
Are you convinced it's a Silverado?
No.
Did any of these four ever say to you, wait, whoa, why is everybody bugging us? Why is everybody wearing us out? We were all at the bank.
No.
We were all out delivering meals to the elderly in Dylan's Silverado. Would y'all get off our backs? Anybody ever say that?
No, ma'am.